일정은 어떻게 되나요?
What is the timeline for this project?
What is the timeline for this project?
What is the timeline for this project?
당신의 견해에 감사합니다.
I appreciate your perspective on this.
I appreciate your perspective on this.
I appreciate your perspective on this.
정중하게 의견 차이에 대해 합의할까요?
Can we agree to disagree respectfully?
Can we agree to disagree respectfully?
Can we agree to disagree respectfully?
당신이 어디서 온 건지 이해해요.
I understand where you're coming from.
I understand where you're coming from.
I understand where you're coming from.
결코 나는 당신을 모욕하려는 의도가 없습니다.
By no means do I intend to offend you.
By no means do I intend to offend you.
By no means do I intend to offend you.
그것에 대한 몇 가지 맥락을 제공할 수 있나요?
Can you provide some context for that?
Can you provide some context for that?
Can you provide some context for that?
도움을 요청하는 것을 망설이지 마세요.
Please don't hesitate to ask for help.
Please don't hesitate to ask for help.
Please don't hesitate to ask for help.
그것은 매우 흥미로운 관점입니다.
That's a very interesting perspective.
That's a very interesting perspective.
That's a very interesting perspective.
새로운 아이디어를 탐구하는 것은 언제나 좋습니다.
It's always good to explore new ideas.
It's always good to explore new ideas.
It's always good to explore new ideas.
추측하는 것을 피해봅시다.
Let's try to avoid making assumptions.
Let's try to avoid making assumptions.
Let's try to avoid making assumptions.
당신의 입장을 완전히 이해합니다.
I completely understand your position.
I completely understand your position.
I completely understand your position.
과정을 설명해 주실 수 있나요?
Could you walk me through the process?
Could you walk me through the process?
Could you walk me through the process?
이에 대해 몇 가지 피드백을 해주시겠어요?
Can you give me some feedback on this?
Can you give me some feedback on this?
Can you give me some feedback on this?
주말 계획이 있으신가요?
Do you have any plans for the weekend?
Do you have any plans for the weekend?
Do you have any plans for the weekend?
복슨 정변이 중국에서 일어났다.
The Boxer Rebellion occurred in China.
The Boxer Rebellion occurred in China.
The Boxer Rebellion occurred in China.
당신의 도움에 굉장히 감사합니다.
I am extremely grateful for your help.
I am extremely grateful for your help.
I am extremely grateful for your help.
제품은 칭찬의 폭풍을 받았습니다.
The product has received rave reviews.
The product has received rave reviews.
The product has received rave reviews.
미국식 관용어구들이 익숙해요?
Are you familiar with American idioms?
Are you familiar with American idioms?
Are you familiar with American idioms?
귀하의 의견은 훌륭합니다.
That's an excellent point you've made.
That's an excellent point you've made.
That's an excellent point you've made.
영어가 자연스럽게 흘러나와요.
Your English is very natural sounding.
Your English is very natural sounding.
Your English is very natural sounding.
결과가 기대 이상이었습니다.
The results exceeded our expectations.
The results exceeded our expectations.
The results exceeded our expectations.
이 문제에 대한 여러분의 의견에 감사합니다.
I appreciate your input on this matter.
I appreciate your input on this matter.
I appreciate your input on this matter.
정부는 새로운 규제를 시행했다.
The government imposed new regulations.
The government imposed new regulations.
The government imposed new regulations.
우리는 합의에 도달할 수 있다고 확신합니다.
I'm confident we can reach agreement.
I'm confident we can reach agreement.
I'm confident we can reach agreement.
이것에 대해 잠시 생각해 봅시다.
Let's take a moment to reflect on this.
Let's take a moment to reflect on this.
Let's take a moment to reflect on this.
이 문제는 즉각적인 주의가 필요합니다.
The issue requires immediate attention.
The issue requires immediate attention.
The issue requires immediate attention.
그 프로젝트는 예산 이하로 완료되었습니다.
The project was completed under budget.
The project was completed under budget.
The project was completed under budget.
죄송하지만 그 말에는 동의할 수 없어요.
I'm afraid I have to disagree with you.
I'm afraid I have to disagree with you.
I'm afraid I have to disagree with you.
경치는 정말 놀라울 정도로 아름답습니다.
The scenery is absolutely breathtaking.
The scenery is absolutely breathtaking.
The scenery is absolutely breathtaking.
조용한 곳에서 공부하고 싶어요.
I'm looking for a quiet place to study.
I'm looking for a quiet place to study.
I'm looking for a quiet place to study.
이 문제에 대해 더 논의해야 할 것 같아요.
I think we should discuss this further.
I think we should discuss this further.
I think we should discuss this further.
소리 좀 크게 해주실래요?
Could you please speak up a little bit?
Could you please speak up a little bit?
Could you please speak up a little bit?
이 요리하는 법 가르쳐 주실래요?
Can you teach me how to cook this dish?
Can you teach me how to cook this dish?
Can you teach me how to cook this dish?
그 커피숍은 하루 24시간 문을 열어둡니다.
The coffee shop is open 24 hours a day.
The coffee shop is open 24 hours a day.
The coffee shop is open 24 hours a day.
제 비행기는 몇 시간이나 지연됐습니다.
My flight was delayed by several hours.
My flight was delayed by several hours.
My flight was delayed by several hours.
다시 만나기를 기대합니다.
I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
가능한 모든 옵션을 탐색해야 합니다.
We should explore all possible options.
We should explore all possible options.
We should explore all possible options.
응답이 늦어져서 죄송합니다.
I apologize for the delay in responding.
I apologize for the delay in responding.
I apologize for the delay in responding.
당신의 기여는 크게 평가됩니다.
Your contributions have been invaluable.
Your contributions have been invaluable.
Your contributions have been invaluable.
세부사항에 대한 당신의 주의는 인상적입니다.
Your attention to detail is impressive.
Your attention to detail is impressive.
Your attention to detail is impressive.
데이터를 더 신중하게 검토해야 합니다.
We must review the data more carefully.
We must review the data more carefully.
We must review the data more carefully.
이 기회는 일생에 단 한 번뿐이에요.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
접근 방법에서는 융통성이 필요합니다.
We need to be flexible in our approach.
We need to be flexible in our approach.
We need to be flexible in our approach.
그 회사의 평판은 틀림없어요.
The company's reputation is impeccable.
The company's reputation is impeccable.
The company's reputation is impeccable.
그녀는 그 회사의 귀중한 재산입니다.
She is a valuable asset to the company.
She is a valuable asset to the company.
She is a valuable asset to the company.
그 회사의 가치가 제 것과 일치해요.
The company's values align with my own.
The company's values align with my own.
The company's values align with my own.
우리는 이 문제에 대해 즉각 대처해야 합니다.
We must address this issue immediately.
We must address this issue immediately.
We must address this issue immediately.
함께해서 해결책을 찾아봅시다.
Let's work together to find a solution.
Let's work together to find a solution.
Let's work together to find a solution.
더 이상 시간을 낭비할 수 없어요.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
어떻게 위험을 최소화할 수 있을까요?
How can we mitigate the risks involved?
How can we mitigate the risks involved?
How can we mitigate the risks involved?
우리는 모든 의견에 대해 존중해야 해요.
We need to respect everyone's opinions.
We need to respect everyone's opinions.
We need to respect everyone's opinions.
이것은 우리에게 흥미로운 기회예요.
This is an exciting opportunity for us.
This is an exciting opportunity for us.
This is an exciting opportunity for us.
우리는 기본 규칙을 정해야 해요.
We need to establish some ground rules.
We need to establish some ground rules.
We need to establish some ground rules.
해물찜을 주문하겠습니다.
I would like to order the seafood soup.
I would like to order the seafood soup.
I would like to order the seafood soup.
내일까지 보고서를 보내주실 수 있나요?
Can you send me the report by tomorrow?
Can you send me the report by tomorrow?
Can you send me the report by tomorrow?
성공의 열쇠는 포기하지 않는 것입니다.
The key to success is to never give up.
The key to success is to never give up.
The key to success is to never give up.
나는 고대 건축물에 빠져 있습니다.
I'm fascinated by ancient architecture.
I'm fascinated by ancient architecture.
I'm fascinated by ancient architecture.
모든 옵션을 고려하는 것이 중요합니다.
It's essential to consider all options.
It's essential to consider all options.
It's essential to consider all options.
이전에 언급한 부분으로 다시 돌아갈 수 있을까요?
Can we circle back to an earlier point?
Can we circle back to an earlier point?
Can we circle back to an earlier point?
마감 기한을 지키는 것이 매우 중요합니다.
It's crucial that we meet the deadline.
It's crucial that we meet the deadline.
It's crucial that we meet the deadline.
박물관은 방대한 컬렉션을 가지고 있다.
The museum has an extensive collection.
The museum has an extensive collection.
The museum has an extensive collection.
이 비즈니스는 꾸준하게 성장하고 있다.
The business has been growing steadily.
The business has been growing steadily.
The business has been growing steadily.
당신이 훌륭한 일을 할 거라는 믿음이 절대 없어요.
I have no doubt you'll do great things.
I have no doubt you'll do great things.
I have no doubt you'll do great things.
그 회사는 혁신에 헌신하고 있습니다.
The company is dedicated to innovation.
The company is dedicated to innovation.
The company is dedicated to innovation.
도움이 될 책을 추천해드려도 될까요?
May I suggest a book to help you learn?
May I suggest a book to help you learn?
May I suggest a book to help you learn?
그녀는 뛰어난 대인관계 스킬을 가지고 있습니다.
She has excellent interpersonal skills.
She has excellent interpersonal skills.
She has excellent interpersonal skills.
무슨 말인지 잘 모르겠어요.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
너무 자세히 설명하고 싶지 않아요.
I don't want to go into too much detail.
I don't want to go into too much detail.
I don't want to go into too much detail.
그 프로젝트는 압도적인 성과를 이루었습니다.
The project was an overwhelming success.
The project was an overwhelming success.
The project was an overwhelming success.
그는 시간 관리 능력이 뛰어납니다.
He has excellent time management skills.
He has excellent time management skills.
He has excellent time management skills.
매우 흥미로운 견해입니다.
That's a very interesting point of view.
That's a very interesting point of view.
That's a very interesting point of view.
압박감을 견딜 수 없을 것 같아요.
I don't think I can handle the pressure.
I don't think I can handle the pressure.
I don't think I can handle the pressure.
이것은 매우 흥미로운 경험이에요.
This is a really interesting experience.
This is a really interesting experience.
This is a really interesting experience.
이 여행을 너무 기대하고 있어요.
I'm really looking forward to this trip.
I'm really looking forward to this trip.
I'm really looking forward to this trip.
잠시만 펜 빌려주세요.
Could you lend me your pen for a moment?
Could you lend me your pen for a moment?
Could you lend me your pen for a moment?
그는 전문가처럼 기타를 연주합니다.
He plays the guitar like a professional.
He plays the guitar like a professional.
He plays the guitar like a professional.
객관적으로 유지하는 게 중요합니다.
It's important that we remain objective.
It's important that we remain objective.
It's important that we remain objective.
그에 대한 입장을 명확히 해주실 수 있나요?
Could you clarify your position on this?
Could you clarify your position on this?
Could you clarify your position on this?
최대한 빨리 회신하겠습니다.
I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
이 문제를 해결할 수 있을 것이라 자신합니다.
I'm confident we can resolve this issue.
I'm confident we can resolve this issue.
I'm confident we can resolve this issue.
이 문제에 대한 당신의 의견을 들을 수 있을까요?
May I ask for your input on this matter?
May I ask for your input on this matter?
May I ask for your input on this matter?
다른 방법을 시도해보는 것이 좋겠습니다.
I suggest we try a different approach.
I suggest we try a different approach.
I suggest we try a different approach.
그녀의 아름다움은 내면과 외면 모두에서 비치고 있어요.
Her beauty is both inward and outward.
Her beauty is both inward and outward.
Her beauty is both inward and outward.
이 문제는 신중한 생각이 필요합니다.
This problem requires careful thought.
This problem requires careful thought.
This problem requires careful thought.
상황이 다소 복잡합니다.
The situation is somewhat complicated.
The situation is somewhat complicated.
The situation is somewhat complicated.
저에게 피드백 좀 주실 수 있나요?
Can you provide me with some feedback?
Can you provide me with some feedback?
Can you provide me with some feedback?
이 문제에 대한 당신의 견해는 무엇인가요?
What's your perspective on this issue?
What's your perspective on this issue?
What's your perspective on this issue?
디테일에 대한 관심에 감사합니다.
I appreciate your attention to detail.
I appreciate your attention to detail.
I appreciate your attention to detail.
어떤 위험이 있는지 알려주세요.
What are the potential risks involved?
What are the potential risks involved?
What are the potential risks involved?
가능한 결과를 평가해 봅시다.
Let's evaluate the potential outcomes.
Let's evaluate the potential outcomes.
Let's evaluate the potential outcomes.
그는 다른 사람들을 돕는 것을 좋아합니다.
He has a penchant for helping others.
He has a penchant for helping others.
He has a penchant for helping others.
그 선생님은 그룹 프로젝트를 배정했다.
The teacher assigned a group project.
The teacher assigned a group project.
The teacher assigned a group project.
그 운동선수는 큰 장애를 극복했다.
The athlete overcame great obstacles.
The athlete overcame great obstacles.
The athlete overcame great obstacles.
그의 성향은 위험을 감수하는 것입니다.
He has a propensity for taking risks.
He has a propensity for taking risks.
He has a propensity for taking risks.
팀원들이 매우 효율적으로 일하고 있습니다.
The team is working very efficiently.
The team is working very efficiently.
The team is working very efficiently.
그녀는 매우 성공적인 여성 기업가입니다.
She's a very successful businesswoman.
She's a very successful businesswoman.
She's a very successful businesswoman.
결과는 기대보다 좋습니다.
The results are better than expected.
The results are better than expected.
The results are better than expected.
식이 제한 사항이 있으신가요?
Do you have any dietary restrictions?
Do you have any dietary restrictions?
Do you have any dietary restrictions?
이 무거운 상자를 들어주실 수 있나요?
Can you help me carry this heavy box?
Can you help me carry this heavy box?
Can you help me carry this heavy box?
클래식 음악을 듣는 걸 좋아해요.
I enjoy listening to classical music.
I enjoy listening to classical music.
I enjoy listening to classical music.
참석하지 못할 것 같아요.
I'm afraid I won't be able to attend.
I'm afraid I won't be able to attend.
I'm afraid I won't be able to attend.
규칙적으로 운동하는 것이 중요합니다.
It's important to exercise regularly.
It's important to exercise regularly.
It's important to exercise regularly.
저는 연설 능력을 개선해야 해요.
I need to improve my public speaking.
I need to improve my public speaking.
I need to improve my public speaking.
그 회사는 새로운 CEO를 찾고 있어요.
The company is looking for a new CEO.
The company is looking for a new CEO.
The company is looking for a new CEO.
아파서 집에 가야 돼요.
I'm feeling sick and need to go home.
I'm feeling sick and need to go home.
I'm feeling sick and need to go home.
그 가게는 다양한 세일 이벤트를 홍보하고 있습니다.
The store is having a clearance sale.
The store is having a clearance sale.
The store is having a clearance sale.
그녀는 컴퓨터 공학학위를 가지고 있어요.
She has a degree in computer science.
She has a degree in computer science.
She has a degree in computer science.
상황은 예측할 수 없이 변화합니다.
The situation is quite unpredictable.
The situation is quite unpredictable.
The situation is quite unpredictable.
언제나 경계를 유지해야 합니다.
We must remain vigilant at all times.
We must remain vigilant at all times.
We must remain vigilant at all times.
불편을 끼쳐서 죄송합니다.
I'm sorry to have inconvenienced you.
I'm sorry to have inconvenienced you.
I'm sorry to have inconvenienced you.
가능한 모든 해결책을 검토해 봅시다.
Let's examine all possible solutions.
Let's examine all possible solutions.
Let's examine all possible solutions.
계획을 따라야 매우 중요합니다.
It's vital that we stick to the plan.
It's vital that we stick to the plan.
It's vital that we stick to the plan.
생산성을 높여야 합니다.
We need to increase our productivity.
We need to increase our productivity.
We need to increase our productivity.
계획대로 진행하는 게 중요합니다.
It's important that we stay on track.
It's important that we stay on track.
It's important that we stay on track.
그건 대답하기 쉽지 않은 질문이에요.
That's a difficult question to answer.
That's a difficult question to answer.
That's a difficult question to answer.
우리의 접근 방법을 재검토하는 것이 좋겠습니다.
I suggest we reevaluate our approach.
I suggest we reevaluate our approach.
I suggest we reevaluate our approach.
그 팀은 효과적으로 협력했습니다.
The team worked together effectively.
The team worked together effectively.
The team worked together effectively.
더 많은 도움을 드리지 못해 죄송합니다.
I'm sorry, I couldn't be of more help.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help.
그 프로젝트는 원활하게 진행되고 있습니다.
The project is moving along smoothly.
The project is moving along smoothly.
The project is moving along smoothly.
우리가 지금 대책을 취하는 것이 중요해요.
It's crucial that we take action now.
It's crucial that we take action now.
It's crucial that we take action now.
우리는 목표를 우선순위에 따라 정해야 해요.
We need to prioritize our objectives.
We need to prioritize our objectives.
We need to prioritize our objectives.
좀 더 크게 말해 주실래요?
Can you speak a little louder, please?
Can you speak a little louder, please?
Can you speak a little louder, please?
몇 년째 영어를 공부해 왔어요.
I've been studying English for years.
I've been studying English for years.
I've been studying English for years.
그 문제에 대한 당신의 생각은 무엇인가요?
What are your thoughts on the matter?
What are your thoughts on the matter?
What are your thoughts on the matter?
이런 대화를 나눌 수 있어서 기뻐요.
I'm glad we can have this discussion.
I'm glad we can have this discussion.
I'm glad we can have this discussion.
팀은 훌륭한 팀워크를 뽐냈습니다.
The team demonstrated great teamwork.
The team demonstrated great teamwork.
The team demonstrated great teamwork.
당신의 제안의 가치를 볼 수 있어요.
I can see the merit in your proposal.
I can see the merit in your proposal.
I can see the merit in your proposal.
대안적인 시각을 제시해 볼까요?
May I offer an alternative viewpoint?
May I offer an alternative viewpoint?
May I offer an alternative viewpoint?
이게 얼마나 중요한지 강조할 수 없습니다.
I can't stress how important this is.
I can't stress how important this is.
I can't stress how important this is.
말씀하시는 스타일이 매우 웅변술 같아요.
Your speaking style is very eloquent.
Your speaking style is very eloquent.
Your speaking style is very eloquent.
함께 우수성을 추구합시다.
Let's strive for excellence together.
Let's strive for excellence together.
Let's strive for excellence together.
상황이 우려 요소입니다.
The situation is a cause for concern.
The situation is a cause for concern.
The situation is a cause for concern.
당신의 노력은 크게 소중합니다.
Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
그녀는 자연스럽게 영감을 주는 능력이 있습니다.
She has a natural ability to inspire.
She has a natural ability to inspire.
She has a natural ability to inspire.
우리는 세상을 바꾸는 차이를 만들어 봅시다.
Let's make a difference in the world.
Let's make a difference in the world.
Let's make a difference in the world.
그의 제안은 회의적인 반응을 받았습니다.
His proposal was met with skepticism.
His proposal was met with skepticism.
His proposal was met with skepticism.
결과는 매우 만족스러웠습니다.
The results were highly satisfactory.
The results were highly satisfactory.
The results were highly satisfactory.
우리는 잠재적인 위험을 평가해야 합니다.
We must evaluate the potential risks.
We must evaluate the potential risks.
We must evaluate the potential risks.
그녀는 패션 감각이 완벽합니다.
She has an impeccable eye for fashion.
She has an impeccable eye for fashion.
She has an impeccable eye for fashion.
정부는 새로운 법률을 통과시켰다.
The government passed new legislation.
The government passed new legislation.
The government passed new legislation.
도움을 주실 위양에 감사드립니다.
I appreciate your willingness to help.
I appreciate your willingness to help.
I appreciate your willingness to help.
그 회사는 치열한 경쟁에 직면했다.
The company faced intense competition.
The company faced intense competition.
The company faced intense competition.
중간 지점을 찾아보도록 합시다.
We should try to find a middle ground.
We should try to find a middle ground.
We should try to find a middle ground.
당신의 의견을 물어봐도 될까요?
Do you mind if I ask for your opinion?
Do you mind if I ask for your opinion?
Do you mind if I ask for your opinion?
대단히 잘 말씀하셨어요.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
그건 간단한 대답이 없네요.
I don't have a simple answer for that.
I don't have a simple answer for that.
I don't have a simple answer for that.
이 문제를 더 이상 무시할 수 없어요.
We can't ignore this issue any longer.
We can't ignore this issue any longer.
We can't ignore this issue any longer.
궁금한 점이나 걱정되는 점 있으신가요?
Do you have any questions or concerns?
Do you have any questions or concerns?
Do you have any questions or concerns?
미팅을 연기해야 한다고 생각합니다.
I think we should postpone the meeting.
I think we should postpone the meeting.
I think we should postpone the meeting.
더 구체적인 세부 사항을 제공할 수 있나요?
Can you provide more specific details?
Can you provide more specific details?
Can you provide more specific details?
여기서 머무르는 기간을 연장할 수 있을까요?
Is it possible to extend my stay here?
Is it possible to extend my stay here?
Is it possible to extend my stay here?
발표는 매우 유익했습니다.
The presentation was very informative.
The presentation was very informative.
The presentation was very informative.
제 발음을 연습해 왔어요.
I've been practicing my pronunciation.
I've been practicing my pronunciation.
I've been practicing my pronunciation.
공연은 정말 뛰어났습니다.
The performance was truly outstanding.
The performance was truly outstanding.
The performance was truly outstanding.
지금은 돈이 전혀 없어요.
I don't have any cash on me right now.
I don't have any cash on me right now.
I don't have any cash on me right now.
그들은 로맨틱한 여행을 위해 파리로 갔어요.
They went on a romantic trip to Paris.
They went on a romantic trip to Paris.
They went on a romantic trip to Paris.
모든 요소를 고려해야 합니다.
We must take into account all factors.
We must take into account all factors.
We must take into account all factors.
우리의 주된 목표는 비용을 줄이는 것입니다.
Our main objective is to reduce costs.
Our main objective is to reduce costs.
Our main objective is to reduce costs.
업데이트가 있으면 언제든지 알려주세요.
Please keep me informed of any updates.
Please keep me informed of any updates.
Please keep me informed of any updates.
당신의 업무에 대한 헌신을 존경합니다.
I admire your dedication to your work.
I admire your dedication to your work.
I admire your dedication to your work.
당신의 열심임은 누락되지 않았습니다.
Your hard work has not gone unnoticed.
Your hard work has not gone unnoticed.
Your hard work has not gone unnoticed.
다른 방법을 시도해보는 것이 좋겠습니다.
I suggest we try a different approach.
I suggest we try a different approach.
I suggest we try a different approach.
그녀의 아름다움은 내면과 외면 모두에서 비치고 있어요.
Her beauty is both inward and outward.
Her beauty is both inward and outward.
Her beauty is both inward and outward.
배심원단은 만장일치로 판결을 내렸다.
The jury reached a unanimous verdict.
The jury reached a unanimous verdict.
The jury reached a unanimous verdict.
변화가 필요하다는 것을 시사합니다.
The data suggests a need for change.
The data suggests a need for change.
The data suggests a need for change.
이 문제는 긴급한 대처가 필요합니다.
This issue requires urgent attention.
This issue requires urgent attention.
This issue requires urgent attention.